I feel so great right now because I did warm up, stretching, basics, some kicking, some punch. So Kung Fu fun can be used for fighting, also can make you more comfortable, just like this. Alright, so the next part, we got to go into the tutorial of the Black Tiger Kung Fu style, lesson 3. Let's go. So now you follow me for step by step of the tutorial of Black Tiger Kung Fu style. I'm very excited to present you for lesson 3. We're gonna break down a move by move with the details so let you understand. So each move, how to training with those techniques, but also for how you use it. First move, just connect from the last lesson. You got to go your tiger hand behind and tiger hand and forward. Then you stay down. Alright, so you say the right hand 45 right here and left hand on front. So this stances, so we call the 4-6. It's about 60 and 40. Coming from the first stance, your body right center, and you just kind of move back like this. So 40, 60 with your hand and your hand to make it solid and strong. Okay, after this move, your intention just like tiger, and you gotta collect the energy and to make strong fist, both hand, and you leave your knee at the same time your left hand right here, and you ready for the power. So this one called a Hua, and this one called a Gai. So clearly your left hand to attack by this way from the top, and you go boom to attack down, and the right hand followed by boom right here. So with your waist, you say this is a big step. Why we leave knee? Because this gotta generate so much power and help you to get the speed and power. This one, of course, your waist are also followed by like this, and you go. So this both hand, boom, boom, right? With good power. Very important to relax your shoulder. So with your shoulder relax, and the power will be boom, just followed by. So as I said, the earlier I mentioned, for your shoulder has to be relaxed almost by any part for Kung Fu move or any style of Kung Fu. Why? Because, for example, as I said, if you give a punch, if you go all this power, it's just make you stiff and make you slow. If your shoulder relax and the power just by the last part of your attack, so same thing this way and same thing and this way. So relax. The same thing for all other move. Like you go a push, pump. So before all those move, just relax, and all you need is the last point because you focus on the attack right here. Let's not focus on right here. You understand what I say? So this one is the same. Relax, relax. But the last point, everything come back to together, very explosive and also tight and power. So you don't use your hand if you always lose. So you can to make it really tight, and at the end, this is really just relax. Just relax. But with the power, yes, and you tight. But the last point to attack. Alright, so now we're gonna talk about the next part. So once we got this Hua and Gai, and after your right hand say blocking and punch. So 3 moves in this part. So your right hand blocking, and right hand to attack. So for the blocking move, actually very small. Try to not move shoulder, not move your waist, only your feet, because you step back. So this is defense and attack. All right, so let's just say the head movement. So very small. Why we're doing this? Because it's more effective. So when someone to attack you, so you go block. If you go too big, then you leave the gap, either left, right, you can't be hit. So with this, and it's very small, it's very effective, right, to blocking like this. And that's it. And that's just quick and fast, right? So once you go step back, and this one, and with a punch. So once you with a punch, you come back with the basics. So you have to push your hip, and same time, this energy to go to your hip and your shoulder, and you got this punch. So it's the same thing with this. So you got push your heel, twist a little bit your hip, and the power with this solid. That's a strong and big punch. So you can twist your waist, extend the distance a little longer. So it's not like this, because it is 10, you can go longer. So this is block, and you go and punch, solid and strong. Don't forget, tight your punch, flat and flat. That's great. Let's talk about your feet. So your feet, you step back, 1, 2, 3, small steps. So first two, only just like boxing, you move like that. So very small. So you start right, left, just like that. Because say with your hand, you only to follow by your rhythm of your hand. Your hand goes, and that's it. Right, left, same thing. Slow, right, left. But the last punch, you make a bigger stance. So you got to push your heel to make lower stance, and with that and power. So put this together. You say 1, 2, and bigger and lower and stronger punch. So with a fast move, so that's how this part you should to be practiced. So as I said, a form become a technique for your tiger hand is not coming from one day. It's from thousands time training to become better for move. The best way is repeatedly to training with the correct technique. So over again to become a skill, which is Kung Fu. I got to show you how to put this Gua Gai and blocking, punch put together as a form training. Also the intention with a fight, with a bob. Alright, so with form training, we plus the opening move. You stay very low and tension to generate your energy, your head, the lifts, and your knee. Then you're ready for this. So it's very important your main focus when you do the form, always thinking the intention is fight. Like here, collect the energy, and you're ready to make a big step and to attack forward like this. And go, relax your shoulder to give a big speed and powerful swing with Gua and Gai. So with form training, this move almost non-stop. Just intent. If someone, your target is right there, you go attack, and people are dodge, they will be fight back. So once with this situation, you go attack. So you gotta be really quick. Whatever they threw the kicking and punch, you got block quick, and you got punch back with your strong fist, right? So with the bob training, you can to really practice with that. So you have a very clear goal. This is the height. Mostly you got to attack the height with Gua Gai. So remember, relax your shoulder doesn't mean you're too loose the whole time. You don't want to injure your shoulder as well. So you have to relax, but once you show the power, everything tight as one piece. The same thing, this one relax and tight for one piece and go down like this. So with the training, you can start slow with the one punch and just Gua and hit over again. And then you can followed by your right, and don't forget your wrist, your hip to help you. So you go 1, 2, and more power. 1, 2, and go 1, 2. I got this. So with this blocking, you do closer to the face. No matter what, this bob not gonna be fight back, but just the way it is, you gotta try to block it, right? So just intend this is the person gonna fight me back, so we gotta go fight and go and just straight to the neck or the fist. So just training with that, and then your fate will be naturally just followed by your hand, with a bigger or smaller depends your target. So with this way, I go boom, boom. But with really bob move to me, I have to step back bigger. But for now, bob stay where they are. So I just stay right here, almost stationary with a smaller step. So adjust your steps with your technique and fighting technique. Alright, so now we talk about the next part. Just connect with block and with the punch. So after we gotta shoot a kick. Now we're landing the kick, we punch right, vertical punch straight, and then we twist other side to punch straight punch with your left. So for this part, we have a 3 move as well. So we got the 丁字腿. So 丁字腿, when I shoot this kick, leave my leg, and I go kick by this, by my toe or the angle. Depends where you attack. So if I attack to the back, this part, the head, is very dangerous. So I will be off of my toe, zoom, to go boom right here. So it's a very dangerous kick. Don't try at home. But sometimes once you fight with your target, opponents, your opponents will moving, so consistently moving, so you can exact always hit target you want. So this also can be just over to go to this neck, but your angle, this whole piece still very strong, so you can really knock down someone just by your angle right here, and you can really kick right there, and you push down, and you can fight to the ground. So right now we're gonna say how the punch work after the kick. So we go kick the butt, we gotta quick go down. I mentioned in last lesson how quick you kick and how quick go back, because if you do slow, someone can grab your leg and punch your face. You don't want that happen. So practice with this, leave, and also your body lean a little bit sideways, which is the left side. So this can generate more speed for the kick, and also can dodge a line, straight punch, so you can lean either side. Always safe. You lean left and right? So we lean left, got this, and quick go down. Always practice quick speed and quick go down. So after you go quick go down, you gotta go punch, right? You have a 2 punch. So this punch straight, flat. So not need to extend, because you need count this 2 punch as 1 move, like a 1 punch. So this 2 works together. So this one short, strong but short, and this one powerful but longer. So once we attack for this opponent, right? So if the distance is right, so I can really punch. So I'm not saying I knock down just by my right punch. The punch is really help my left hand to be ready to knock down the opponents. Just imagine normally people, if we get boom, a punch like this, so you gotta just slightly to move back, but you lose a little bit balance because you need to lean back to keep your balance if you get a punch or a push. So if you like this, and this is the point, a strong, you can shoot a strong punch just right, boom, the face to knock down your opponents. So in the same way, we go boom, quick punch, and this one is short and strong, but this one is really, you want to knock down the person. A quick talk about your steps, your feet. Your feet, as you go, a quick kick, you're landing sideways back to where they are, so quick as possible, right? And then you step back, right? And then you go low stance, almost a ball stance, and you punch left. Of course, you can adjust with a real situation. If the person is taller, you can stand higher stance, or you can do the low stance, punch in the stomach, or the face. Depends your opponent's height level, right? The height level. All right. So the step is right and low punch, just like the last move. The technique is similar. Let's quick go to the next move. If you watch until here, I forgot to mention you. This is the Las Vegas Smart and Kung Fu channel. I'm Sifu JJ. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and to smash the bell button so you don't miss out the next video. Of course, keep watching with Sifu JJ. Actually, for this combo, it's halfway to go. We still have 50% of content I didn't teach today. With the time, I cannot finish today, but I will continue for the next lesson, the lesson 4 of Black Tiger Kung Fu. So I wish you the best. Have a great day. I see you in next video, and bye bye.